Well, welcome to this week's Time Out Tuesday. I wanted to share with you that I recently went for my yearly eye exam. Now, I'm going to start off with a disclaimer. I do not like anyone or anything near my eyes, even drops. But the part of the exam that I dislike the most is the comparison part. Where you have to choose which line of letters is in better focus. The technician puts two up and she's like, okay, which one is better, number 1 or number 2? 1. Number 1 or number 3? 3. Number 3 or number 2? Oh my goodness, it seems to go on endlessly. And I have to admit, it causes me to reach deep down into my patient's pocket. Often the difference is so slight, but in order to get the best prescription for these eyes, I have to really concentrate and pick the letters that seem to be the clearest. Now, fortunately, my prescription doesn't usually change much, but when I put on those new glasses, I am glad that I took the time to choose well. Being able to see clearly is very important. Well, believe it or not, the Bible has some verses in it about keeping our eyes focused. They usually refer to fixing our eyes on Jesus to maintain our faith and help us through life's challenges. Heb.12 is one, and it talks about running the race set before us, which is our life. We are warned not to focus on things that take us away from our walk with God, also known as sin, and keep our eyes focused on Jesus. Proverbs 4:25 tells us to let our eyes look forward and to fix our gaze straight ahead, not side to side and around us. In Matthew 14, we read about good old Peter, who stepped out of the boat wanting to walk on water towards Jesus, and he did really well until he took his eyes off Jesus, and then he sank. When an athlete is running a race or heading for the end zone, the worst thing they can do is look over their shoulder to see if someone is catching up to them. It slows them down, trips them, and allows them to be passed or tackled. There are many things in our lives that can get us spiritually out of focus, and the effects can be quite serious. We can be tripped up by the things we see on social media. The fact that everyone seems to be doing it, or they think it's okay. When we disagree, we're accused of being narrow-minded and judgmental, maybe even hate-filled. I watch the news most days and think I must be in the episode of The Twilight Zone. Way back, long before us, the prophet Isaiah gave a very strong warning about this when he wrote, "Woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light and light for darkness." They are out of focus. That part was me. So how do we protect ourselves from poor choices, from getting off track, from getting tripped up or tackled? We need to choose the best habits and be serious about them, like reading God's Word and taking it seriously. It's not a novel. It is truly God's Word written to us. We need to spend time in prayer, a real conversation time with God, and taking time to stop and listen to His reply. We need to guard our use of our time and truly keep our eyes on God's will for the direction our lives should be taking. Only then will we find true peace, our true purpose, and true joy in our lives. Only then will our eyes be in focus and will we reach our goal. And that, my friends, is this week's Time Out Tuesday. And I do hope to see you all next week. God bless you all.